Shalawam, shalawam. This is the brother
Shalom.
Yeshaya. I'm
And the
here with.
brother 𝐉𝐄𝐄𝐅𝐿𝐿.
And before we begin, we would like to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah,
Yahawah,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
Yahawashi,
Yahawashi,
BAHASHAM,
BAHASHAM,
Qadash,
Qadash,
and double honors unto the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone,
sir.
the men we do learn this truth from. Now, if the brother would like to go ahead and get into this quote as inspired by the title of this lesson.
Now, this is a quote from Teddy Roosevelt. It says, "Comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison is the thief of joy." Let me read this also, brother. Let me read this. It says, let me find this.
God.
It says, I'm gonna just get what I could get from here. It says, religion too often asks us to compare ourselves to the masters while at the same time basically telling us that we will never be like them. Okay? So basically what this is saying here is that you have to be your own person. You can learn from somebody else. You can learn from somebody else like, damn, this brother right here, his eating habits are better than mine. Maybe I should look at that example and follow that example, because there's something I got to change in my life. But trying to be like another brother, that's a no-no. You can't fulfill the lot of another man. You can't fulfill the lot of another man. You have to be yourself in this thing. Every brother has a different position to play. So you have to be yourself. Don't be like, that's what the world does. They want to compare themselves to themselves, like, oh, I want what he got because I don't got it. I want to be the best rapper like this guy. I want to rap like he does. It's like the American Idol. They follow their peer or whatever, their idol, and they want to become, they get on stage and they want to become that exact same person. You have people trying to play Michael Jackson, like, you're not Michael Jackson. There's only one Michael Jackson. I mean, there's one Tupac. So that's basically what this lesson is getting into.
God. Yeah, being genuine, because that's the only way you can be if you focus on yourself. Because what feels natural. And that's how we understand the Lord has given us a certain spirit. And Yahawashi is that ultimate example of what we should be following. The Heavenly Father created the perfect Son. That's why he fulfilled his journey by ultimately ending up on that cross for us and being resurrected and being ascended back into the heavens. So now we're trying to do our best to get ascended up into the heavens via the chariots, if it be the Lord's will.
Exactly. Exactly. Well said. Well said. Yahawashi, there's no other Yahawashi,
Yeah, we can.
Yahawashi is Yahawashi. He's unique. He's that first spirit created, the first begotten. Everybody, you can't be Yahawashi. You can't be another man. I can't be another man. We have to be ourselves. This 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 12. There's a lot to, we're going to jump back to 1 Corinthians because there's so much we could bring out. I'm just starting in verse 12, at verse 12 for now. For as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Mashiach Yahawashi. So the body is multiple, many members. Like if the Lord gave you a specific spirit, a specific lot, that's what you got to fulfill. Right? Stop getting jealous and envious of what another brother, he could go more into prophecy than I can. Everybody's is not built to be a prophet. Everybody's not a prophet. Everyone is not can't go into deep history. They can't do that. Everyone has their lot. So stop looking at a brother like, oh, this guy right here, he doesn't do what I do, or he doesn't do what other brothers do. I don't have to. That's not my lot. You ain't give me my lot. The Most High give me my lot. So you got it.
I quickly wanted to mention this quote. Now, whether it's authentic or not, the quote's true. This is a quote from Albert Einstein. It says, "Everybody is a genius, But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. And that's why Yahawashi heavily pushed brotherhood, humility,
Yeah.
because brothers are very dedicated to a certain position within the body of Yahawashi. We're in an office and you can't expect an accountant to know how much inventory there is, because they deal
Yeah.
with the money. They don't deal with the inventory,
Well
if I'm
said.
not mistaken on that. But
Well said.
now going
Well
back to
said. Well
the
said.
precepts with the body, and that's going back
Yeah.
to being authentic, because you can't
Let me
have
jump.
your. Oh yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna jump to. I'm gonna jump to Galatians chapter 6 and verse 4.
God.
Oh no, you know what? Because that's the translation you have
God, I'm holding it.
is perfect. So what I'll do, I'll just continue in First Corinthians. Then if you want to
We'll
bring
jump
that
to
out, you can.
God.
This is verse. I'll jump down to verse 14. For the body is not one member, but many. If the foot shall say, because I am not the hand, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? And if the ear shall say, because I am not the eye, I am not of the body, is it therefore not of the body? So, right, so your eye belongs to your body, right? Your leg belongs to your body. Yeah, your heart is in your body. Your mind is in your body. It's like you have to really, everybody has a different position to play, right?
Purpose.
They have a position, a different lot. So you have to respect another brother's lot, right? Don't look down on him because he can't do what you do. He's not a good reader like you. He doesn't really have that memory, that good memory, like has a real good memory like you. Like he can't really think of so many, the precepts don't pop like, he can't really grab a scripture that fast when you ask him to, so don't look at a brother like that. You got to really respect brothers' lives. Huh?
God.
But they all fulfill the same purpose because they're part of the body.
Right.
From
Part
the
of that
least
same
members to the greatest member in the body.
like that. Let me see if I could grab this verse. I'll grab the one we mentioned already, and then I'll grab this other one, Lord willing. But this is jumping into the Galatians, chapter 6 and verse 4, in the easy to read version, ERV. It says, "Don't compare yourself with others. Just look at your own work to see if you have done anything to be proud of. You must each accept the responsibilities that are yours. Whoever is being taught the Most High's word should share the good things they have with the one who is teaching them." So hey, that goes into like even with the talents. Not every brother has the same amount of measurement, I should say.
Right.
But yeah, so it's clear as day. That's literally where that quote. Although we read it was from Theodore Roosevelt, everything comes from the scriptures. All sort
Well,
of sorts
hey,
of
but look at
knowledge and
this, Doc.
wisdom.
That same man made a quote and said that a thorough knowledge, you could even look
Yeah,
at
I'm gonna grab it.
a thorough knowledge of the Bible is greater than any college education. Where do you think the founding forefathers of America got like a lot of their quotes from? Where do you think Mark Twain got the idea or the inspiration of his quotes? He got it from the Bible. You can bring that out if you want.
God,
But I
let's do
believe that
that.
was the same
It
Theodore
was.
Roosevelt made that quote.
God. Theodore Roosevelt quotes, "A thorough knowledge of the Bible is worth more than a college education." So yeah, and these
So
temples set
basically
up
what he was
college.
saying there is throw away your college degree, throw away your school, throw away all of that stuff, throw away all your diploma, throw everything away because the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. The scriptures tell you that the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Most High. You could try to study science or whatever field of science. You could go to college. You could go to whatever school you want, but the Bible is over everything. The knowledge of the Bible is over every knowledge. What they call that the Kemetic society, right? They believe they're gods, but you ask them their nationality, they're gonna tell you Egyptian, which they're stupid because to really call yourself an Egyptian, that's not a nationality. Now, if you would have said Mizraim and Hamite, then I would have okay, cool. But Jake is into all these different philosophies. They sound smart and they sound deep, like that guy, Dr. Umar Johnson. He sounds deep, but he really don't know who the hell he is, you know?
Right. Yeah, that like back in the brother up, the Lord has used the foolish things of this world to confound the
Yep.
wise. Because yeah, everyone wants to be on a status, but when you get to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone on down to all the brothers,
Yep.
we're not here to establish and make a name. We're coming in the name of Yahawashi. So any
That's right.
camp or anybody that teaches the name's useless or worthless, you're denying the Lord. You're putting them back up on that cross. Go for it, Doc.
And that's right. And when you do compare yourself to somebody else, or if you look down at a brother, look down at a brother, like, oh, he's not like me. And the Apostle Paul ain't do stuff like that. The apostles didn't look down at you like oh, this guy ain't on my level. That's what Jake does in the world. Oh, you ain't on my level.
That's what the Pharisees did.
In this truth, you cannot look down at a brother. Right? You cannot look down at a brother. That's what you call you're being all puffed up. Oh, he can't bring out more information than I. Oh, I brought more information in this video than he did. That's not how you're supposed to look at things, you know?
God. You holding something up? Because I got one.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Second
I had
Corinthians.
Romans 12, but you got it. You can bring it out.
Okay,
and don't forget, we got to finish reading Galatians 6.
Yeah, let's jump back to that.
There's more in there.
God. Jumping back to Galatians chapter 6 and the ERV. It reads, so going back to verse 4, don't compare yourself with others. Just look at your own work to see if you have done anything to be proud of. You must each accept the responsibilities that are yours. Whoever is being...
That's it.
Bear your cross.
That's like straight to the point, man.
Like Yahawashi said, you got to bear your cross. Because every brother has a different lifestyle too. You can't look at brothers in New Jersey, like the brother, for example, and expect them to act like brothers in LA. We naturally live different ways, have different environments. It's obviously more cold where the brother's at. That's why he carries a coat. It's just different energy being put out around the world. Because brothers in, overseas, they just have it different. Brothers in Mexico. Let's go on. Want me to continue with Galatians or just go ahead and jump to Romans?
Yeah, continue with Galatians. There's a little more there.
Gone.
And we're not gonna make this video too long.
Yeah, there's only so much.
This is more like bringing awareness to brothers out there as a whole, to know that every brother has a different lot. Stop looking down at brothers. This is also an open rebuke, because I'm not biting my tongue for nobody. We're not biting our tongues for nobody. Don't look down at brothers. If you are doing that, you don't go into the MOTB as much as I do. And we're still going to go into these things, all right? Every brother has a different lot. Every brother has a different lot.
God. And we've seen with the parable with the talents what the Lord's capable of. He could, take it from somebody else and give it to you.
And give it to you. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So jumping back, it reads, you must each accept the responsibilities that are yours. Whoever is being taught God's word should share the good things they have with the one who is teaching them. If you think you can fool God, you are only fooling yourselves. You will harvest what you plant if you
That was it.
Con.
That was the point.
You reap what you sow, con. So
this is Romans chapter 12 and I'll start at verse 3 in the NLT. Because of the privilege and authority God has given me, I give each of you this warning. Don't think you are better than you really are. You got Jake, man, they start learning and they feel like they could just rebuke everybody. They feel like they got it all. They know everything. That's the spirit of Jake. They learn a little bit, then they're like the best teachers. You can't tell them nothing. You cannot correct them.
Right.
It says, be honest in your evaluation of yourselves. The scriptures tell you in 2 Corinthians 13:5 to examine thyself to see if you are in the faith. Examine yourself. Be honest in your evaluation of yourselves, measuring yourselves by the faith of God, measuring yourselves by the faith God has given us. Just as our bodies have many parts and each part has a special function. This guy is good in the break. He's a good speaker. This guy is he could break down history real good. This guy, he could go into words. He could look up things quick. You know what I'm saying? Every brother. That's why it's good when you have other brothers camping with you instead of being by yourself. Because like we were talking before we turned the camera on before, like that's why you see a lot of other Israelite camps, they're never by themselves. That's just a test of our strength, or well, the Most High can send you out there by yourself with 2 guys, with 3 guys, but if he sends you out there by yourself, you just got to deal with it.
Yeah, so bear your cross.
You got to bear your cross. You don't see a lot of these most Israelite camps. You don't see them by themselves. They always got like 12, 13, 20 people with them. This guy's reading. This guy's watching Pope. We don't have that the luxury. The Lord ain't give certain brothers another man to camp with. If you're by yourself, you're just by yourself. You're just by yourself, and that's how But right, but some men. Let me read this before I forget what I was going to say something else. But Romans 12 and verse 4. But just as our bodies have many parts and each part has a special function, so it is with Mashiach Yahawah's body. We are many parts of one body, and we all belong to each other. In his grace, God has given us different gifts for doing certain things well. So if God has given you the ability to prophesy, speak out with as much faith as God has given you. Is your gift, if your gift is serving others, serve them well. If you are a teacher, teach well. If your gift is to encourage others, be encouraging. You got brothers that do videos to only encourage brothers. You got that brother Endure these last days. He might not do videos like you see him on there, but he posts up edifying videos with other people. Right. And a video idea could actually that could encourage you to make a video on what he posted.
Right.
That's his lot, and you got to respect that. And you got to understand certain brothers have infirmities. Certain brothers can't go out there on the street. They can't go teach. Just because you see them on a common board don't mean you got to jump on. Somebody get the you got that wrench demon on you. Okay, get him out. Take him off the common board. Like damn, like you quick to jump down a brother's throat. You have to, you have to really understand that this thing is not. Every brother is not the same. Right. Don't look down at a brother because he's not like you. Don't do that.
I'll give it time to grow.
Like exactly. Yeah, certain brothers don't even give you time to grow.
You got to plant the tree, and if next week you don't see a tree, you don't just tear it out the ground and get pissed off. You give it time. You're like, all right, well, Lord willing, this will happen. And that's why we're called to pray without ceasing, because it's nothing for us to pray to the Lord and Him answer it. With faith, of course.
Let me finish reading this out. Your gift is to encourage others. Be encouraging. Be encouraging. If it is giving, give generously. You have helpers. Don't you have helpers in this thing? They send money to the apostles, which is nothing. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's nothing wrong. If God has given you leadership ability, take the responsibility seriously. So every brother can't be a leader. Every brother can't be like, you know what? Everybody meet up at a specific location, and we're gonna go over these breakdowns. Every brothers can't do. Let's set up for the Passover. Every brother can't do that. Every brother can't do it because the Lord doesn't want it like that. Right. There's different gifts, and there's brothers have different gifts.
We'd all be by ourselves if we all wanted to lead. We all just wanted to be, let's set up over here. No, let's set up over here. be a lot of tension.
And if you have a gift for showing kindness to others, do it gladly. And that's it. That's what I want to get in Romans 12. And we'll jump back to 1 Corinthians. We still have 2 Corinthians 10 now. We still have to bring out.
God. I'll grab this one since you already quoted it. That was the one I was going to grab earlier. Second Corinthians chapter 13, verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahawashi HaMashiach, how that Yahawashi HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates.
And one problem that men have that we have to stop looking at other matters. If the matter does not concern you, just stay out of it. Now, of course, if now when you're new in the faith, sometimes you might get involved in something that doesn't concern you. So you have to grow out of that mentality. Like, damn, I fucked up. I shouldn't have been in that. Or don't involve brothers in a matter that doesn't concern them. Bringing brothers into unnecessary beef. Just because you got beef with another brother doesn't mean you got to bring me into it.
Right.
I've been around it, so I talk about it. I'm not going to put nobody's name out there, but may Yahawashi continue to bless them brothers, and so them brothers can continue to grow, and, but we have to stop doing that. Because Jake and the world, they're busybodies. They always want to be in everybody's business. Focus on yourself. Examine yourself. Yo, what Keisha down the street doing? I hate that bitch. Bah, 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 bah. Yo, bro, John got these Nikes I want, son. Yo, man, how much I wonder how much you pay for them. Like, just stay out. Like, women do that. Women do that, and old women do that. Women be looking out the window. Old women be looking out the window. They want to find out what's going on outside. My God, what are they doing out there? They call the cops and the police on you. I see this suspicious guy walk by in the neighborhood. I had to call the police. I really want you to inspect and see what's going on. People in the world do that. We're not also worry about ourselves. Worry about our own. What's the one that seek your own salvation with fear and trembling? Let's get that.
Oh yeah, I had it earlier. Let me see if I can.
You can grab it if you want.
I didn't. Not the one in Ezekiel, but I was holding Philippians. I'll grab this.
Either one. It all.
Philippians chapter 2, verse 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, for it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. And there you go. So yeah, you really want to have a personal connection with the Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, and ultimately that's going to lead to you being a brother. You're going to look out for your brothers. They're going to look out for you, but you ain't going to look at them in a negative aspect where, oh, that brother uploaded 3 videos today, I'm going to do 4. That's
another problem.
Yeah, like you just be comparing to that much.
That's another problem. Now, some brothers load up a video a week. That's not their lot. And you got to also, brothers have jobs that they can't keep doing videos, So I understood very well when the apostle said 3 videos. I understood what he meant by that. But some guys, they do too much. Stop trying to do too much. I got to reach 50 videos a week. I mean, I'm not doing 50 videos a week. That's not my lot. Some brothers have a real, their jobs, sometimes you can't be doing videos at your job. You can get away with that, of course, if that's the type of job you have. But, overdoing it, you're going to burn yourself out overdoing it. The Lord loves a perfect balance. A little here, a little there. What the scripture say? Too much honey. What happens when you eat too much honey?
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna vomit. You're gonna vomit out that it's too much. Anything. If you eat too much, you're gonna vomit. If you drink too much, you're gonna vomit. If you overdo liquor and you're gonna vomit.
Right.
So if the Lord got you doing 1 or 2 videos a week, sometimes none. So
Right.
what about room for study? Do brothers
Yeah.
think about that? You
Right.
have to have room to study. The scripture tell you study, show yourself approved. Now, it's bad when you're a parrot, right? Right? Everything that somebody says, instead of you searching it up, you got that parrot spirit on you. Everything somebody says, you say, look it up and build on who the Most High made you to be. Work on yourself.
God, now this is the
Men are still on that parrot level. They haven't left that parrot level. Yes, we have teachers over us, and that has to be respected. But just don't be a parrot. Like, damn, for 10 years? They tell you that. Like, and I remember Apostle Hart was standing in front of him one year, and he told all these brothers, y'all got to get on some type of level. I understood what he meant by that, because I could look around. I'm like, yeah, I know you ain't lying, because I know exactly what he meant. Some guys are on, they've been in this thing for 10 years. They're still on a ground surface. They're having, so now when they hear new information, a brother bringing out, it's like, oh, this guy's going off. How do you know? Did you check my information?
right.
Did you research my? It's already, the information is there. You have to research it out. It's already there for us to search it out. But some guys don't get it out. Some guys don't get it. No.
God, this is a precept to back the brother up. This is Sirach 38, verse 24. The
Oh,
wisdom.
hey, I had that ready for a lesson. Leisure time.
Yeah, God.
Oh man, I had that ready for a lesson. That's the spirit.
God.
Oh man.
The wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise.
I'm
So,
gonna look up that word leisure for you. What?
Yeah, so going into like having that time to study. If you're not too busy, you have you have to go to work. You have to, your household you got to look out for. But go for it, Doc.
Yeah, leisure. Yeah, free time, time off, peace, quiet, relaxation. Right, free time or time
God.
off, free time or to spare.
Which opens up that time to study. That this right now we're in a grace period. This is the time we got to study. This is technically our leisure time until Yahawashi comes. But hey, Jacob's trouble, all these prophecies got to fulfill. So you just got to be on the lookout, be watchmen. It's a lot that comes with this walk. So it ain't no, oh, I'm a man of the Lord. Nah, we got to continue to prove ourselves, like we read earlier.
I got one for you. This 1 Timothy 4:13. Till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. So instead of making video, how about reading? How about reading? How about looking things up? You can't always do videos, because you're gonna get jammed up. I'm telling you, somebody comes up there and you out there by yourself, and all you've been doing all week and throughout the year, 2 years, 3 years, has been doing video after video, and somebody asks you a hard question, and if you can't answer that question, you better say, well, I gotta look it up. Well, I don't know this now. Salaki, I apologize. I'll get back to you with it.
Right. You gotta humble
yourself. If you want to try to wing it, then that's on you. But because, hey, man, you get that. You get like people that come up to you and ask you a question, and you stay stuck. Like,
right.
What you gonna do? You gonna stop entertaining them to go watch a video and hey, I'll give me 5 minutes. Let me go watch this video on my tablet over here. Okay, it means this. You got to know these things. Yeah, and if you don't, then just don't say it.
Right. And that's what going back into the when you have multiple brothers. We had spoke about it earlier on the phone.
Yeah.
A brother may be right next to you that just studied that a day ago, a week ago, a month ago. So he has the answer, and he was telling you a little bit about it, but he could break it down better. So
right.
That's the beautiful thing about having a body. We're not in this alone, because even as the brother was stating, as if we have to camp alone, there's still brothers on the comment boards. There's still brothers, that stop by because they just happen to pass by.
I remember the brother, I'm not going to put his name out there, but the brother from the main camp, he said, you can't be no lone wolf in this thing. What he meant is like, you can't, not saying you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, but he's saying that you can't be by yourself.
Right.
There's guys that deliberately
choose
do stupid shit to put themselves in that position, and you got to get off that spirit. You're not gonna make it like that. You got to get off that spirit. They'll piss you off just to put themselves in that position because they don't want to be around you, because they have ulterior motives, or they got something else going behind closed doors. And you got to be honest with yourself, man. You got to be honest. You need a brotherhood. You need a brotherhood. You know, there is always time to grow. There's time to grow. Certain brothers are really strange on, they do certain things. Well, that's in every Israelite camp. I've seen, hey, man, let me put this on. Hold on. Did you just see recently, I watched a video. Go on if you, well, you don't have to if you don't want, but it's on the ISUPK page. Oh, man, something calling radio, something. I forget the name of the page.
Did you send it to me before? It sounds familiar.
Oh, I think I did.
Yeah, let me
when
check.
A lady, when a Ishmaelite ran, I believe it was an Ishmaelite woman, ran a car into their school in Indiana.
Yeah. Let me see if I
can find. Why do you, like, the way they carry themselves is not the right, they're really not carrying themselves appropriately. So, of course, you're gonna people are gonna do that to you because you're not right. Some of these guys are weird. The behavior patterns are strange. They talking about. I've seen Fopi. Yeah, that's it. Cross the line radio. That's it. That's it. That's it. Cross the line radio.
There's the title. If brothers want to go check it out.
I seen Fopi one day. They had this guy with dreadlocks on a live stream. I was looking back at the video. It was a live stream they did or whatever. The guy was rolling up a blunt on a live stream. Now, Fopi is the group that believes that we're not Israelites because we're not dark skinned, like typical looking Israelites, right? But they're wrong. But if you were a real, like Fopi, if they were real leaders, they would have rebuked that dude and say, look, you're not supposed to smoke. Why are you smoking? You get him off the platform. We don't want this stuff around us. You think they stopped and took the time to say, look, you're going off, brother. You're defiling your temple. They ain't do that. You got guys out there just doing rap videos with guns and that shit is all gonna come back to you. And look, we always say we don't have nothing to do with that. We don't have nothing to do with your fucking guns. All we're here to do, like we're doing now, is to teach. To teach. Not get involved in what because they will try to jam us all in together, because I know how Esau does. But Esau also knows that certain Israelite camps are not doing the same exact thing. So he's well aware of that. But some guys are strange, very, very strange men.
God.
I even no, go ahead. I was going to mention. Go ahead. You got it up.
No. I'm just double checking on these precepts before we get back into it. You could continue, Ak, if you had something to mention.
Yeah, we're gonna jump back to 1 Corinthians 12, and we still got 2 Corinthians 10.
God.
1 Corinthians 13, if you know.
Yeah, if you want to skim through them, I got this one I can grab real quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 22. It reads, "Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is his portion. For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him?" So, clear cut that you're going to receive what you're doing. You're going to reap what you sow. And that's the joy you get, though, is if you're doing the correct things, who can be mad at you for receiving the reward the Lord has promised?
The scriptures tell you, let a man have joy in his own works. Let a man have joy in his own works. So you're supposed to, I'm like, man, that was a good video. I look back at it like, damn. Not with pride, though. Not with that proudful spirit, like, man, that was a good video. I'm like, man. And I start,
thankful.
Like I was telling you, like I cut out like quoting a million precepts at camp. Like I just stick to a few and just break them down. Sometimes the spirit cancel a shift, but not to do too much at camp, not to do too much in videos, but just to get straight to the point. And that's when you look back, you're like, man, this video was edifying. I ain't even have to bring out 50 precepts in a lesson so this lesson can be edifying. And it's easy for your viewers because once you start listening, like somebody's listening, looks back at your video and they listen to your video, like, he didn't confuse me one bit. He didn't have to bring out a plethora of precepts, and my mind is all over the place now. Like, I've learned to break down history lessons with simplicity. I learned that from Yahawashi. He teaches us that. So we have to follow that example. Like, too much, you're going to vomit. It's too much. It's too much. So you can actually put yourself in a dangerous position when you try to do too much. But you have to be balanced. You have to be balanced. The Lord loves balance. You know, the Lord loves that just weight, that balance. I believe that's Proverbs 11:1. So you don't want to do too much. They get the point. They get the point. Like if you're fresh, your ears are fresh in this thing, right? You're like, man, you're like a sponge. You soak in a lot. So you don't want to give them too much water. You want to let that sponge soak in just a little bit of water. You understand what I'm saying? Not too much. And right, so you don't want to do too much. Some guys want to sound too deep. They want to sound extravagant. They want to be and they end up like distorting their lesson in the video.
God, they seek out their own glory. Now, you want to jump back to 2 Corinthians 10 and 12? We'll probably just close it out with that one.
Yeah, let's do that. 1 Corinthians 12, we could drop that one for now, or for this video. But let's go to you got it.
This is going to be 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12. For we dare not make ourselves of the number, or compare ourselves with some that commend themselves. Hey, so you don't want to be associated with people that pat themselves on the back and think they're that guy. It says, but they measuring themselves by themselves and comparing themselves among themselves are not wise. So basically, they believe they have set the standard on what we should.
Exactly.
Trying to overshadow Yahawashi.
These guys are heady and high-minded. You're right. They believe they can set the standard. They say, if it ain't my way, like that guy Jethro, the guy that was in one body, they went from one body in Yahawashi to one body Dallas to like one body, then to nobody. That's crazy. Shout out, Lord, just like them guys are clearly bugged out. Those are the guys that say there's no such thing as slave ships, and we never got here on slave ships.
Yeah, it's heavy.
And Yahawashi didn't do miracles. That's what they say. Yahawashi never did miracles. These people, these guys are delusional, man. But that guy, if it ain't his way, if it ain't Nate's way.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention, Nate.
And one thing right, so yeah, you got to get out of that mentality and that out of that proudful, out of that proud spirit,
God. So continue.
Just thinking about, I'm gonna compare myself to this guy. Oh, I feel like I could bring out a better video or more information than this guy can. And that's not the way you're supposed to think or be.
Right. Verse 13. But we will not boast of things without our measure, but according to the measure of the rule which the Most High hath distributed to us, a measure to reach even unto you. Okay, so we just got to do what the Lord set us up to do.
That's right. You can close it up.
So, Rawchaa, which means Lord willing, this lesson was edifying, and we'd like to close out by giving our honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah.
BAHASHAM,
Yahawashi, BAHASHAM, Qadash.
Qadash.
Shalawam to the elect.